Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike from Aegis Moto Adventures, and today I'm going to do a review of the Metzeler Karoo 3 tire. The Metzeler Karoo 3 tire is the OEM part for the KTM 790 Adventure R. It's billed as a 60/40 50/50 adventure style tire that's as good on-road as it is off-road. The front tire is a 90 by 90 by 21 inch tire, and the rear is a 150 by 70 by 18 inch tire. Brushing aside the advertising hype, how have these tires actually performed for us? Where the Karoo 3 really shines is on pavement or hard pack. These tires are so good that you would think you were on pavement with a street tire instead of a knobby type style tire. Well, it's clear that the Metzeler Karoo 3 is a good street tire. Does it hold up under scrutiny when you start getting off-road? I found this to be a little bit of a mixed bag, so let's examine the tread and see what's going on there. So in taking a look at the tread here, you can see that the block patterns are in kind of like a V shape, and the blocks are all almost differently shaped all along the tire. I'm sure at some point there's a repeating pattern in there, and the in between the blocks there's about the same amount of distance or opening between the blocks and the size of the blocks themselves. But if you look here right in the middle of the tire, this raised portion that the tire runs on when the bike is in the upright position, you can see there's hardly any groove here between these two blocks. And I think that accounts for some of the problems that this tire has off-road, especially the front tire, not so much the back tire, in that it wants to wander when it's in loose material. I found especially in loose material and like sand, this tire does not want to track well, and I think other YouTubers who have reviewed this particular tire have come to the same conclusion, that this tire is good for the road, but not quite so good for anything that would be off-road. And it's because of this, when this tire wears out, I will probably replace it with more of a knobby style tire that's also street rated. So let's take a look at the rear tire here. The rear tire comes in a profile that is extremely rounded, and so it corners well and handles well on the road. As of this video, the tire has 4,200 miles on it, and you can see here the two center blocks are starting to show some flattening and wear. However, the wear groove here still shows plenty of tread here, and unlike other YouTubers who have indicated that this tire wears out at 2,500 miles or 3,000 miles, that has not been my experience. I expect this tire to go in the neighborhood of 5,500 miles or even 6,000 miles. I know that there'll be a loss of off-road capability during that period of time, but right now it still hooks up very well in off-road conditions. Unlike the front tire, which seems to have a little bit of problem with loose material and deep sand, this rear tire does very, very well. I think because of the V-shaped pattern here, it creates like a paddle effect. So when you're in loose material and sand, that paddle effect still gives it a lot of opportunity to bite in and drive the bike forward. So for off-road purposes, this tire is very viable, and I would consider it a very good option for those with adventure bikes that want a tire that's very, very stable and smooth on the highway, yet has very acceptable performance off-road. This tire would do that for you. Well, hopefully you found this video helpful for your next adventure tire purchase. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that bell to get notifications of upcoming videos, and hit that subscribe button. Take care.